In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NFL games happening on January 15, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Buffalo Bills. As we navigate through the culmination of the regular season, the year has concluded for 18 teams, while 14 teams harbor aspirations of grasping the Lombardi Trophy, extending their dreams for at least another week. This weekend witnesses 12 of these teams engaging in fierce competition, with the victors advancing and the defeated relegated to the offseason abyss. The American Football Conference Wildcard round introduces a compelling showdown as the Pittsburgh Steelers embark on a brief journey to face the Buffalo Bills on a Sunday afternoon. The Steelers wrapped up their regular season with a commendable 17-10 triumph over Baltimore on the road, surpassing expectations as a 3-point favorite. Meanwhile, the Bills secured a 21-14 victory against Miami away from home, covering the 2.5-point spread. In the historical regular season encounters between these teams, the Steelers hold a 15-11 advantage. However, the Bills dominated their latest clash on October 9, 2022, securing a resounding 38-3 triumph. Although the postseason series leans in favor of the Steelers at 2-1, the two franchises haven't crossed paths in the playoffs since 1996. The 2023 season unfolded as a roller coaster for the Pittsburgh Steelers, enduring a .500 record through their initial 14 games. Nevertheless, they concluded the regular season with notable victories over the Bengals, Seahawks, and Ravens, earning a coveted playoff berth. Despite an average offensive output of 18 points per game, the Steelers found solace in their defense, which allowed a respectable 19 points per game. The pivotal Week 18 clash against the Ravens witnessed the Steelers locked in a 7-7 tie entering the fourth quarter. Displaying resilience, they orchestrated a late surge, securing a 17-10 triumph. Quarterback Mason Rudolph contributed 152 yards and a touchdown, complemented by Najee Harris's impressive 112 yards and a touchdown on 26 carries. Deontay Johnson added 89 yards and a touchdown on 4 receptions. On the opposing front, the Buffalo Bills endured a sluggish start, amassing a 6-6 record before their bye week. However, they rebounded emphatically with 5 consecutive victories, toppling the Chiefs, Cowboys, Chargers, Patriots, and Dolphins. The Bills showcased an offensive prowess, averaging 26.5 points per game, while their defense demonstrated resilience, allowing an average of 18 points per game. Entering the playoffs on a formidable streak, the Buffalo Bills confront a Pittsburgh team that faced significant struggles throughout the season. The Steelers, with their last playoff victory in 2016, carry a daunting 0-3 record since then. In contrast, the Bills, led by quarterback Josh Allen, have posted a 4-4 record in playoff games since 2020. Bookmakers favor the Bills with the largest spread in this year's wild card round, emphasizing the Steelers' challenging task to break their 3-game playoff slump. The impending game in Orchard Park is forecasted to witness freezing temperatures, with wind gusts reaching up to 50 miles per hour. The possibility of a lake snow effect adds another layer of complexity to the game, directing attention towards a ground-oriented and short pass strategy for both teams. The anticipated inclement weather transforms the game into a defensive spectacle, with the Bills aiming to mitigate Allen's errors and secure advancement to the next round. The unfavorable conditions align with Pittsburgh's style of play, as they strategize to curtail the game's length and maintain proximity to pull off an upset. Notably, the Bills boast a formidable 7th-ranked passing defense, while their rushing defense falls in the middle of the pack, providing the Steelers with strategic opportunities. Securing the last seed in the American Football Conference, the Steelers lean on their experienced head coach to navigate the challenging matchup. Buffalo, having clinched the American Football Conference East and a 7-2 home record, appears as the favored team. However, the Steelers find optimism in the Bills' tendency to struggle in covering double-digit spreads and their susceptibility sensitivity to turnovers. Despite the Bills winning by more than 10 points 5 times this season, the Steelers are presented with a favorable scenario, having a 10-7 record against the spread and never facing double-digit odds this season. And with their coaching advantage, the Pittsburgh Steelers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. A primary concern looming over the impending clash is the weather forecast, projecting snowy conditions, frigid temperatures, and winds exceeding 25 miles per hour in Orchard Park. The Steelers have excelled in recent games, primarily due to their effective running game, which played a pivotal role in securing a playoff spot. While the Buffalo defense has shown occasional vulnerabilities against the run, especially in specific situations, the influence of defensive maestro Sean McDermott, particularly at home, cannot be ignored. The Steelers, relying on the dynamic duo of Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren, have discovered an effective two-man offensive strategy. Quarterback Mason Rudolph faces a daunting challenge in adverse conditions, despite his commendable performance, boasting no interceptions and an impressive 74.3% completion rate against formidable defenses. However, the unique circumstances, opposing team strength, and the pressure of the playoff moment heighten the likelihood of Rudolph encountering difficulties. In contrast, Josh Allen's skill set aligns well with adverse weather conditions. Equipped with a powerful arm, Allen is expected to persevere through heavy winds, potentially forcing downfield plays. However, his inclination for risk-taking and turnovers poses a significant threat to the Bills' chances, especially considering Pittsburgh's proficiency in capitalizing on opponents' mistakes. Following several questionable decisions in the previous week's narrow victory against the Dolphins, there is an inclination that Allen is poised for improvement and fewer errors in this critical matchup. Despite the absence of T.J. Watt being a significant concern for the Steelers, their defense has showcased the ability to rise to the occasion and make crucial plays when required. The line for the game has witnessed a 4-point decline, reflecting the anticipated impact of wind, snow, and sub-zero wind chills on the gameplay. Both teams are expected to adopt a strategy of shortening the game through an emphasis on rushing, accompanied by a cautious approach to minimize mistakes. Unfortunately, the absence of T.J. Watt may affect the Steelers, but their defense remains capable of delivering pivotal moments. The challenging weather conditions are likely to result in missed kicks or elevated risk levels on 4th down, potentially influencing red zone efficiency. This defensive showdown promises a clash between two of the NFL's best defenses, with the Steelers allowing 19 points and the Bills conceding just over 18 points on average. Factoring in the weather conditions, a scenario of reduced scoring becomes apparent. The total aligns with Pittsburgh's historical games over the last 10, with an even split of 5 over-unders each. Even with a conservative projection of a 20-17 final score, the magnitude of the score appears substantial for two defenses adept at exploiting inclement weather. The prevailing weather conditions exert a significant downward influence on the total. Anticipating a defensive battle shaped by the challenging elements, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Eagles versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The forthcoming clash between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers holds substantial significance as the Eagles, with an 11-6 record and standing second in the National Football Conference East, travel to Raymond James Stadium in Florida to face the Buccaneers, who are at 9-8 and currently leading the National Football Conference South. This matchup is a crucial National Football Conference wildcard game set to unfold on Monday evening. The Eagles aim to break free from a 3-game losing streak on the road, while the Buccaneers seek their 6th victory in the last 7 attempts. Notably, the Eagles emerged victorious in their previous encounter with the Buccaneers, securing a 25-11 win earlier in the season on the road. Initially in the season, the narrative surrounding the Eagles was brimming with optimism about their Super Bowl prospects. However, the current sentiment doesn't exude much confidence in their ability to triumph in this game and progress beyond the wild card round. In their recent face-off against the New York Giants, the Eagles, despite not resting their players, succumbed to a 27-10 defeat. Quarterback Jalen Hurts, who has thrown for 3,858 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions this season, faced injury issues. The team is relying on him to quickly resolve his struggles, especially since he is now dealing with a finger injury. Additionally, A.J. Brown's availability remains uncertain due to a knee injury. The Buccaneers, on the other hand, defied expectations and clinched the division title, securing a playoff berth. Although their recent offensive performance against the Carolina Panthers yielded only 9 points, their defense held strong, preventing any points from the opponent. Quarterback Baker Mayfield threw for 137 yards, and the defense limited Bryce Young to just 94 passing yards. Throughout the season, the Buccaneers have averaged 20.5 points, while their defense concedes 19 points per game, emphasizing the defensive prowess that could play a crucial role in this matchup. Analyzing the betting trends, the Eagles exhibited a strong start on the road, losing only once against the spread in their first 5 away games. They have covered or pushed in 56% of their games away from home this season. Notably, they covered the spread and secured a comfortable win when they faced the Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium earlier in the season. In contrast, the Buccaneers, despite a late-season surge, have lost 2 of their last 3 home games against the spread and have a losing record against the spread in front of their home crowd this year. Offensively, the Eagles hold a significant advantage, ranking 7th in the league for average points per game and 8th in average yards per game. This puts them in a favorable position against the Buccaneers, who rank in the bottom half of the league in both categories. Furthermore, the Buccaneers' defense struggles against the pass, ranking 29th in passing yards allowed per game. The return of Darius Slay for the Eagles adds a substantial boost to their defense, especially against a Buccaneers team that relies heavily on its passing game. The Eagles had successfully contained Baker Mayfield to 146 passing yards in their regular season matchup. Even with A.J. Brown's potential absence, the Eagles possess offensive firepower with Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert. Despite a turnover hiccup in their previous encounter, the Eagles secured a convincing win in the same stadium earlier in the season. Considering these factors, along with regular season statistics and trends, the Eagles appear poised for a decisive victory. Therefore, the Philadelphia Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In terms of scoring, both the Eagles and the Buccaneers have demonstrated prowess throughout the season. However, recent defensive vulnerabilities for the Eagles, conceding an average of 30 points per game in their last 6 matches, raise concerns. The Eagles' defense allowed an average of 25 points per game in the regular season, reflecting a noticeable increase in the last 6 games. Consequently, the Eagles must rely on their offensive capabilities to keep pace with the Buccaneers, given the current lack of confidence in their defensive performance. On the Buccaneers side, their offense is expected to navigate through the Eagles' defense, while their own defense showcases solid form. Despite the Buccaneers' defensive strength, the Eagles' offensive weapons, including DeAndre Swift, A.J. Brown, and Devonta Smith, are anticipated to create scoring opportunities. As the 2 National Football Conference teams collide in the concluding matchup of Super Wildcard weekend, expectations are set for a high-scoring game in Tampa on Monday. Considering the overall scenario, the line appears generous enough, leading to the prediction that the game score will go past the set total. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.